Costa Rica exceeds 98% renewable electricity generation for the 8th consecutive year.
Here's a summary of the article.
Costa Rica added in 2022 the 8th consecutive year of generating more than 98% of its electricity with 5 renewable sources. Between January 1 and December 20, the country reached 99.25% production with its national resources, according to data from ICE's National Electricity Control Center. As of December 20, Costa Rica had sold 747 gigawatt-hours in the regional electricity market. These profits, coming from 100% renewable energy, are directed to the variable cost of generation, which allows lower rates for residential, commercial and industrial customers. We accumulate more than 300 days of the year without turning on our thermal plants, which also has a positive impact on rates. In 2023 we will not have increases due to ordinary requests, with which we give a strong boost to boost the economy, explained Roberto Quiroz, ICE electricity manager. The electricity demand in Costa Rica, which includes the sales of the 8 distribution companies, will close with an increase of more than 4% in 2022. Water continues as the main generation resource, with 75.16%. They are followed by geothermal energy and wind.
This post received a score of 34,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Kudos to Costa Rica. Very impressive.
Really impressive. But is it just a small country effect? Maybe not. Brazil has 28x the GDP and 205+ million more inhabitants than Costa Rica and still exceeds 80% renewable electricity generation.
The average Brazilians also used way less energy than, for example, the average US citizen. Like 5x less energy. Which probably has more to do with poverty than strong environmental practices.
Yes, you're right. It's mostly because poverty. Energy is expensive compared to neighboring countries. Also, as confirmed by IEA and the World Bank, no such thing as a low-energy rich country.
Be careful with that graph, it's a log-log axis. There's some visual tricks going on there. For example, Ireland has a 1.5x higher GDP per capita while using half the energy as the US.
If the trend isn't linear on a log plot, put it on a log-log plot. My supervisor.
My wife and I went here on our honeymoon, and I fell in love with the natural beauty of the place and started reading up on Costa Rica while we were there, and she thinks I'm joking when I say I want to move there, but one day she will wake up and I will be gone because goddammit I really love Costa Rica.
We opened up an office there and I read up on it, too. That place sounds pretty great.
Greater than we opened up an office there and I read up on it, too. You work in pharma, med device by any chance?
Yay. How you know?
I'm in the industry as well, and it seems like Costa Rica, and Ireland too interestingly, have a huge presence of pharma, med device. Typically seems to be one of the top destinations for setting up a new site outside of the US.
Could you elaborate? Is it to be able to hire South American engineers for lower salary? Increased tax evasion, something else?
Yeah, that and taxes are a big part of it. But as time goes on, the workers there are only going to get more and more qualified in these fields, further making it an attractive place to set up. The relatively strict regulations for healthcare products means you need higher skilled people at all levels. Same story for Ireland too, I believe. Work with a lot of Irish engineers. This article elaborates more on it.
This is a lesson in what happens when a Latin American nation abolishes its military and actually works towards bettering its society for decades. They are thriving. Their population is increasingly well educated. The standard of living is rapidly rising. The tourism industry is booming because it's a paradise and everyone knows it's safe. And the people there are happy and wonderful to be around. Now all those decades of building quality of life, education, and healthcare are paying off, and the people of Costa Rica get to reap the rewards of business investment and tourism dollars. It's amazing what happens when people work together instead of fighting for power like so many other countries in the region.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.